In the very heart of Australia, just 18 kilometers from Alice Springs, lies a place officially called the Joint Defence Facility Pine Gap. In reality, one of the most classified locations on Earth. Australia's Area 51. And it does not belong to Australia. It was built by Americans, built by American workers who were flown in and out by plane. Australians were not even allowed near the construction site. The base is not connected to the Australian power grid. It has its own nuclear reactor, the same type used on nuclear submarines, buried 12 levels underground. This is illegal under both Australian and American law, but it is there, under the base, kilometers of tunnels. Deep underground, an extremely low-frequency antenna. The same one linked to Tesla's resonance theories. Everything the base needs, food, clothes, spare parts, arrives every week on a direct C5 flight from California. No employee ever leaves the base for the city. No one. They live in a closed world inside Australia. And now the most interesting part. This desert is one of the hottest UFO hotspots on the planet. 1975. Passengers on a commercial flight watch a white sphere lift off from the base and vanish at impossible speed. 1980. Two police officers searching for a missing child see three bathtub-shaped objects slowly enter a black hole in the hillside. 1984. Five people with telescopes sit 15 kilometers away. They witness a golden beam several meters wide. Five objects. Blue light beams, connecting the craft to the ground. One object lands on the base, 17 minutes, then it leaves. Everything was recorded on video and 35mm film. The materials disappeared. In 1975, Australian Prime Minister Gough Whitlam called Pine Gap a spy nest and promised to investigate. A few months later, he was dismissed. Governor-General John Kerr used archaic powers. It later emerged that Kerr was our man for the CIA. Declassified documents from the 1990s confirmed it. Even in 1999, the Australian Senate could not get a single clear answer. The Americans simply ignored them. Today, Pine Gap is not just intelligence. It is a key node of the Echelon system. It controls geostationary satellites that listen to the entire Eastern Hemisphere. Coordinates for drone strikes come from here. Data for the war in Gaza came from here. Data for every US war after 9/11 came from here. And in 2017, the base was expanded more than any American base since the end of the Cold War. Why here? The local Arrernte Aboriginal people have always said this land is a place of power. Their creator, Alkara, came from the dream time. Their ancestors were caterpillars that shaped the mountains, sign language, connection to dreams. Exactly in this dead zone, with almost zero electromagnetic noise, the Americans built a facility that, according to former staff, has maintained direct contact since the 1950s with those we still call unidentified. Because of this base, Australia has become a nuclear target. China knows this perfectly well. Russia knows it too. And we still think they are just allies. Think. Because what is happening under the desert in the center of Australia does not concern only Australia.